have only lived for a total of 153 days. I am little Brianna Mariah Lopez, and this is my story. I was born on February 14, 2002, in New Mexico on Valentine's Day. I am the daughter of Stephanie Lopez and Andrew Walters. The three of us lived in a rundown mobile home with my mother's brother. From the age of 1 month, my life became a tragedy. My mother would bite and pinch me when I cried, and she would put clothing in my mouth to suffocate me. My father and uncle would toss me around the room. My head hit so hard that I was almost unconscious. I was in terrible pain all over my little body. After they were done with that game, they then hit me several times before Ricky. I didn't understand what I had done wrong to deserve all this and this treatment. After all, I was still a baby. Later that evening, they put me in my crib for the night. The next morning, my mother noticed that I wasn't breathing. She called 911 and I was rushed to the hospital. I was declared dead on July 19, 2002 at the age of only 5 months. I had numerous bruises all over my head. My face was swollen and bloody, my ears were torn and my entire little body was covered in different colors, which indicated that I had been experiencing this for some time. I had broken ribs and even breathing caused me pain. I had been shaken so violently multiple times that my eyes were filled with blood. I also had a fractured skull in several places which was a few days old. I stayed at the morgue for a long time because no one from my family came to claim me. It was the people who paid for my burial, and for that I will never thank them enough. I was buried in the private cemetery of Albuquerque where teach was installed around my grave, locked with a padlock installed by my family. Many people regularly come to leave gifts on my grave. Andrew Walters, my father, was sentenced to 63 years in prison. Stephen Lopez, my uncle, was sentenced to 57 years in prison. Stephanie Lopez, my mother, was sentenced to 27 years in prison, but she was released in 2021 for good behavior, having served not even half of the sentence she received in 2003.